One of the things that Bua Moloto stands for and then also want to actively demonstrate is that communities have got power to do things that they ought to do for themselves. We do not have to wait for any person to bring about the change that we desire in our lives. God has given us the skills, the abilities, the power, and then we must also possess the courage to do what ought to be done. So we are demonstrating. We are an ordinary foundation in Rustenburg, and then we are not endowed with funds and the likes. We have no sponsorships, but what we have is sheer determination to showcase whatever that we desire to do. So what we hope ultimately to be able to show is, as much as we believe in our own abilities as the foundation to carry out our mission, people should also have that confidence in themselves to bring about the change. If we can do it, they too can do it. We don't do these things when we have all the sponsorships. We went out by the word that came into our mind, the thought, the idea that came out in our minds and said, do these things. And as a man thinketh, so he becomes. So we put all our energies to bringing this thing to fruition. Likewise, we are saying, communities, we can bring about the change that we so desire. Let nobody fool you that you require money or resources or anything. What you require is sheer belief in yourself to do that. Now, secondly, because that's a paramount importance, and then this fundamental belief is that we do not have resources, we do not have opportunities. This fundamental belief of inadequacy is the number one thing that contributes to our underdevelopment in our communities, because somehow we are always looking forward to somebody else to bring about the change, and then these people never come, this help never comes when we inside ourselves we have what it takes. So that's the fundamental thing that we want to show people. We can do anything that we set our minds to. Secondly, we as a foundation, we'd love to inspire others to continue in this journey. We love music to be alive. We want choral music, whether it is from school, whether it is from church, or whether it is from community, because choral music has got this unique ability in it, because it is an art of numbers. Now, when you are able to bring many youth to young people together under a roof singing, but you can also use that opportunity to empower them with financial skills, with all other technical skills. Together you can come up with projects that bring about change in our communities. So our event as well is about bringing community together, and once they are together, we find programs that add value, such that there are socio-economic development in our communities. And arts and culture must reign, because arts and culture, these are not the skills that we learn. These are the talents that we are born with, that God had given us. You are, when you are a musician, you are born singing. When you are a runner, you are born running. Of course, you can perfect your talent, your giftedness with more rehearsals, with more training, you can enhance it, but you are born with it. So it is high time that we make the most of those kind of things that we are born with, not just those things that we are paid to do and therefore we learn to acquire those skills. somehow if we perfect those things that we are born with and that nobody can take away from us. You know, so many of the things, let's say, my friend, I'm a qualified metallurgist. You know, the institution that given me a qualification, a certificate in extraction metallurgy can take it upon from me, can take it away from me and say, no, we are withdrawing your certificate. Maybe they say you have plagiarized, or maybe you have this. But if you are a born singer, who can take that away from you? You get, so art is like that. There are certain things that God had given you and nobody. But the thing is, we have been made to believe that we need other people's permission to showcase our talent. And then we are saying it's a myth, and we are debunking it as a foundation. And then we love to see arts and culture alive and active in our communities. That is another long-term goal that the foundation wish to realize.